Hi everyone out there. Bernie Tully, welcome to our Facebook group page on death cases and surgery cases in Western PA. I wanted to try this live video to see how bad I could do it. And the good news on this this group that we have going is that it's not like a hit or miss. We don't have to be perfect. We don't even have to be very good, because we're just talking like we'd be talking if you were sitting in our room here and we were having a coffee. You can tell like my camera just went on. There's a good indication of it. Notice I have this, my wife's picture up there, our wedding picture, of course, and then in the background, and also have Sidney Crosby with these bobbleheads. Also like that other one there was the picture of the Babe. I don't know if you can see it in the background. Babe Ruth with hitting a home run and the baseball on top of it. But that's the whole idea of this group, is just to talk normal and not talk highfalutin, and try to give you some ideas or tips about various things that go on in injury law on serious cases, surgeries, and God forbid if it's a loved one that is tragically killed in a accident through the fault of no one's other than not through that person's fault, but through somebody else's. So today I just want to talk to you something that's going on right now as we speak in our office, and it's regarding a client who had a rear-ender auto accident, severe impact, and had to have surgery for his shoulder. And without going into great detail on it, it's the value of getting the judge involved to hammer heads to try to move the case along in terms of value. Here's what I'm getting at. We took the depositions, we placed it at issue, so we're ready to go to trial. Coronavirus hits, and now everything's pushed back for several months. So the courts want to try to move it along a little bit more, so they schedule us for a pretrial conference. Now, pretrial conference is when the judge is involved in the case, and he tries to get both parties together to reach a settlement on. And leading up to that, we had an offer on the case. It doesn't matter how much the offer is. Let's just say for round numbers, let's just say the offer was $50 to settle the case. And the insurance company has already told us, this is our top number. This is all we're going to offer in terms of this settlement conference, whether it's with the judge or not. 50 is all we got. And let's suppose for negotiation here that we're double that, we're at 100. So there's a difference between 50 and 100. And yet you want to try to get the case resolved, so what do? The attorney for the other side then talks to us and says, well, we aren't going up with any more money. So what a lot of the other attorneys, plaintiffs' attorneys, are doing is they're just canceling these pretrial conferences with the judge because it wouldn't be fruitful, and it would be the judge wouldn't like it if we just weren't going to come up with any more money, and it was a waste of his time. And I'm thinking that would be the very worst thing for the plaintiff, the injured party here. And why is that? Well, the reason why is that, I could be on the phone and screaming and yelling and pleading and begging and doing everything that, we were required to do to try to settle the case to the other side or to the adjuster. And they're just going to nod their head and say, it's sad that the bald-headed guy has to do this, beg like this, but we ain't coming up with another penny. I don't care if what, or I don't care what he says. I don't care what he screams about, whatever. We aren't coming up with any more money. See you at trial. However, when you have a pretrial conference and you get a judge involved, the judge then is going to be making a phone call and screaming at the insurance adjuster and the insurance company about why they aren't giving more money to resolve the case. So in terms of strategy, if we'd have just said, well, I agree with you, you guys won't come up any more than 50, we're at 100, there's no sense in having this pretrial conference with the judge involved, then we would have given up this opportunity to get somebody that can really force the issue, namely the judge, involved. And if you're the adjuster, if you just think about this in terms of strategy, if you're the adjuster, you're thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, I might have a trial in front of this judge in the future. And if I come in there and I won't come up with another penny, he's going to remember that. And that ain't going to go too well for me or for my future cases. So maybe the adjuster then is going to come up with some more money. And that's what we're trying to do right now. So I got Michael up there now, and that's what they're trying to accomplish. My thought is, and Michael's thought is it can't hurt at all, because there you have a judge with authority and power and a hammer to pretend it's a hammer, bang, 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 to hit everybody over the head to try to move the case closer to resolution. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but in my opinion, it's worth it to trying to get the client the most money we can for him. It's worth it to try. And the worst that can happen is we'll stay at those numbers, 50 and 100. But I got a feeling there will be some movement. That's it for now. Just a little tip about strategy and what we try to do in these injury cases to try to help clients in the best way possible. That's what the whole goal is, to get them the most money for their injury, their surgery case. So I guess that's it. That was my maiden voyage here. Don't throw too many rocks at me and scream and disconnect and say I'll never go back on that page again because of this guy. He's a goofus. Let's just get a little dialogue going. We encourage you to maybe reach out to anybody else you think would take this seriously and join our Facebook group page, because we're only here to provide information to you. And then what you do with it is to your advantage, and God bless you for that. Thank you much. Have a good day, and have a good Memorial Day weekend. I'll try to get another one in here before then, but if we don't talk before those in video land, have a great one. Thank you. Bye.